Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today is March 17th of 2021. We see the total value locked in decentralized finance at $43.42 billion as Bitcoin price continues to consolidate. Maker dominance right around that 16% level that we've been hovering around. And then DeFi Pulse Index, 438.36. Today we'll be covering Kava, Akropolis, Labs Group token drop. Also, these NFT stories are starting to get insane. Ja Rule with the Fire Fest. Trump's NFTs. This is starting to get peak insanity, and we can see this. We'll cover that here in a second. But with Juicy NFTs, we can see that the daily volume spiked an insane amount yesterday. We're sitting at around $4 million in daily volume. You can see we're up, 11,000%. Just insane. The reason this is CryptoPunks did $1.7 million in the past 24 hours. Suminium Land did about $500,000, and then Autoglyphs. And this is what I'm saying. You have to pay attention to these top dogs, guys. These ones down here, typically, in the long run, they won't last that. But it's really this piece of fine art, and we can make a video on this talking about the legacy art system versus the NFT digital art system. So we see in Decrypt a couple top stories. So the officer of comptroller of the currency, if you don't know, that's essentially a governmental position where you foresee okay, what are the advancements of the currency? And since the US dollar is the global reserve currency, ideally we would have someone in that position that is digital focused, that is more focused on maybe innovating in a way that away from inflation, maybe choosing something like Bitcoin or hard money like gold. But yeah, Bitcoin skeptic for sure. And then we see viral Trump video getting NFT treatment courtesy of the recount. We see Reno's Linked Marine minting NFTs, Ja Rule minting NFTs. This is insane, guys. The NFT hysteria is, I think, almost reaching an all-time high. This is just crazy how many things we're seeing with NFTs. Ja Rule, if you go watch the documentary on this, it's called The Fire Festival. It's a crazy story. Okay, so top DeFi coins. If we look down this list, I picked out Kava and Akropolis, and then we'll also touch on Labs Group. So if we go down, we see pretty much on the daily, everything's up a little bit, but if you see Kava's doing so well. Reef's down a tiny bit on the daily. Kava's up about 30%, and then about 70% on the weekly, and then Akropolis all the way down at it's ranked 64. We're seeing Saffron down a little bit. Akropolis, which video on Saffron coming out soon, and video on Kava coming out this week. But Akropolis up 13% and 32 on the daily. So this is pretty powerful. Kava, we're seeing reg 121. We're seeing about $6.78 at time of recording this. Doing very, very well. Market cap about 400 million. I think we could easily see a $20 Kava. Well, again, that video really goes deep into what Kava is all about. And then Akropolis, in my opinion, we can easily see a $1 Akropolis on this bull run. This would be, yes, that's a lot. A 10x would get us to 50 cents. A 20x would get us to $1. But when you look at this market cap and you understand what Akropolis is doing, you'll understand what's going on. So market cap around 140 million, daily volume around 70 million. Very nice token, especially if you understand the fundamentals. But this video is just to kind of look at the price action. I was going to go, what's the all-time low? Yeah, that's pretty insane. We did 100x to get where we're at. Over that. Okay, so Labs Group. This is a project I've talked about for decentralizing real estate. It's ranked 229. They had their launch on Uniswap, 300 million market cap, right around 3 cents. Be very careful with this since this is very, very new. The daily volumes are around 13 million. If you guys want, I can make a video on me going through and actually buying this token and showing you kind of a tutorial on how to get into the Labs Group token. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Let me know what you think about this NFT madness and the OCC, the Officer of the Comptroller of the Currency, even though it's a weird title. As always, invest global, and until next time.